So y'all screaming for a part two. The part two is that the young lady did indeed go to jail. She went to the hospital first because she did sustain injuries from her Dollar Tree fiasco. She broke glasses, as you could see in the video, and she cut her fingers. Her fingers were indeed bleeding, and she wrapped them with her t-shirt. I think she did hurt her toes as well, but it's no confirmation if they were broken or not. So before this even started, just so I can give you guys the full scope of the story, you know when you're in Dollar Tree, there's normally only one aisle open. There was a long line in that one aisle. We then asked the cashier if they would call someone to assist. They called someone and the manager came up there. That young lady in the video was the manager. She's not a cashier, she's the manager. So she came up to help and she said next person in line. Normally when you say next person in line, whoever's next, they just gonna walk over there. So that's what happened. The person in front of me walked over there and I walked over there. The young lady that came out of nowhere who said that she was next in line and got upset, I didn't remember seeing her at all. But as soon as she came over there with an attitude instantly with the cashier, as if she had already had an attitude toward her, like it was a personal thing between them two. And I'm looking like, come on, I already seen that it was about to be something started. So I told the young lady, no worries, you can go in front of me, because I was next after the other lady. And then the cashier did have some words, and which was a trigger for the young lady. The cashier said, "Well, I didn't have to ring you up. I'm doing this trying to help you." And that was a trigger for the young lady, and she felt more disrespected than she already felt because she had to wait so long. So that's when she proceeded to go behind the register. There was a community activist. I think he is from the Detroit 300. He tried to calm He then tried to calm the young lady down before she even started like trashing the place. He insisted on paying for her items, her whole bill, not just the $10 that she was missing. Her total came up to 30. She only had 20. She was going to the car to get the 10. She threw the 10 at the woman and said, "I'll be back." But then she came back and was like, you know what? That's when she was about to crash out. But the guy was like, "I'll pay for it. Calm down. I got it. I got it." And the young lady was like, "No, I'm good. I don't need you to get it." And that's when she proceeded to crash out. I say all this to say, whatever you're going through, you cannot put that off on someone else. Although, yes, the cashier could have said things a little bit better, but at the same time, it is what it is. You've been in a restaurant, you've been at a place of business, you've been at a store where the cashier may have not been nice all the time. But guess what? It is what it is. You buy your stuff and go about your business, say your few words and buy. It does not mean you come and trash the place. That's not okay. And then all of these people are just trying to shop. Not to mention there were kids in the building. Mental illness comes in so many different forms. And I can guarantee you a lot of people have a touch of mental illness. But guess what? You know that something is not right in your mental way before someone else knows. So if you know it's something not right, you need to reach out to a therapist, a psychiatrist, a spiritual leader, a close family or friend, and get the help you need. We have to stop saying, oh, she was probably going through something. That doesn't mean what she did was okay. We're all going through something. Does that mean we're about to go and storm and tear up every single thing that we see? No. We learned emotional regulation when we were kids. People get mad at 3-year-olds when they throw tantrums. You mean to tell me that it's okay for a grown adult woman to throw a tantrum? No, it's not okay. We need to learn how to calm down and actually use our emotional regulation the correct way. We have to understand that, okay, yes, we're angry, but what can I do to make this right? Y'all, we got to do better.